I don't got time to wait, I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. I get tic-tocking around the clock. I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. If I don't make it now, before you know it, I'll blow it. I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. I'll be a senior citizen or an antique stopwatch. That's an old timer. It's the final seconds.
Don't even think about it, fucking with me will get you injured for sure. Malicious intentions is what I'm holding in store. I'm impolite when I fight, and don't play fair when it's a fight. I'm rooted to lose, preparing its members within the board. If I had to fight with my own friend, it wouldn't be a civil war. Generally speaking, politicians are all slimy, gritty, dirty people that we have no choice but to follow. You stay positive preaching, you can give these dirty people these stuff to cleanse all folks. Your products won't get them clean, no matter how much you promise you're selling false soap. This is a bar fest, so don't vomit, just pay and throw up some green. I oppose your directions, better not look at me sideways. Bitch, if you say I'm going down, that's up to me. Duke it out, punch you so hard it has an echo. Put you in a hole in the grassy meadow. I'll tell you where you'll end up if you can't grasp it. Grasp it. I could turn anything bad into a positive. Pitching some advice while proving I will win every fight. So you say I'm bad at sports? Get some balls to come at me and my battle strike. See, I am bad at sports, but I'm also a bad sport. I would say I don't like you as much as I could throw you, but for that you would need a passport for that sport. Who wants to jump out of the gate first? I'll take a sharp turn with a dull knife as I have an insurmountable, insane thirst to draw blood like a shotgun to your neck, like a beer can drinking game till your pigment changes and the wound's bigger than a broken piggy bank is, and I mix powder to make it a citrus tasting drink creation simulation. You no longer have absence of abscesses. A lot of you whack pieces of shit ruined hip hop. I don't give a fuck if I am rude. I'll pay the consequences for telling the truth. Just put that on Adam's stab wound.
I don't got time to wait, I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. I get tic-tocking around the clock. I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. If I don't make it now, before you know it, I'll blow it. I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. I'll be a senior citizen or an antique stopwatch. That's an old timer. It's the final seconds.
99% of rappers past the year 2000, I can't wait till you're in a hole like I'm explaining what a urethra is. Sex ed rule number 1, don't be a dick or be convinced you can write rhymes that are even preconceived as a legitimate assembled sentiment, like the way I got in the rap game successfully, the way I meddled with it, settled bits and sins or be outdated before I get old with it, different speeds and pivots, bitches we even pedal different. Outside of hip hop, I've been beat up before, eaten up for sure, but as a true champ I am, I worked hard and bounced back to even up the score. Yes, Adam took some falls, then Adam grows some balls, or grew some balls, grows either way. But you say that I'm bad? I already know my pen is evil, but here's what's next. I'm in progress of trying to make it good and study telekinesis, so for now, I can't make my pen righteous yet. I think it's safe to say that when you created these rhymes, your brain should have conveyed to us a vacancy sign because the horrible word choices you make don't take any pride, and they sure as fuck wouldn't hold any weight against mine. Time to enforce my wit till you're at your wit's end with force from its stem. Abhorrent, important, imported shortages of vortigens for the whirlwind, of course it is when misfortune hits. The message from my most northern orifice is what to take note of from my discourse is this. Don't try and ride the tide aboard my ship. Hang like an ornament from going up the ladder like a tournament.
I don't got time to wait, I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. I get tic-tocking around the clock. I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. If I don't make it now, before you know it, I'll blow it. I need to make this shot count. It's the final seconds. I'll be a senior citizen or an antique stopwatch. That's an old timer. It's the final seconds.